What's up, folks? How we doing? I'm back. How you guys doing? Let you guys read that. Let you guys get a little gist of what's going on. Go ahead and turn off the chill music for now. So yeah, if you started reading that at all or got a glimpse of that, if you've been on the website, it's short, it's simple, and it's to the point. Didn't know, nor did anybody in my family know. And that's it. I've addressed it, and we're here to move forward. And that's this, folks. Welcome to Garth's World. It's a little play on Wayne's World, of course. So if there are any copyright infringements, I'll find out. I will find out. Trust me, I will. But it's great to be back in the seat and have the cameras running and have everything set up properly. It feels good to be back, guys. It feels good to have a website again. And yeah, I can't believe we've made it. We've made it back. I lost 153 pounds since the last time I was on camera. Even with Ben, I was still a pretty large guy. I think Ben was the last time I was on, and I think he was the last person on. He, of course, he's going to be making a return. But the first guest we're going to have on will be my buddy Pat. We have known each other for a long time. So I can go ahead. I'll take this down. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are here, just let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, that will also be appreciated if you would let me know that. So I'm going to stop share screen. And it's just me. What's up? How's it going? We didn't come here for shiny teeth and me, so let's not make any comments about my teeth, folks. It's called coffee stains. I drink coffee at a young age. It's called going to church at a young age and seeing coffee and you drink it. And because you want to be like the person in your life, you drink it straight black. And yeah, it stunts your growth. So what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? So yeah, this is Garth's World, and we're just going to be going live every Wednesday. I think I'm going to be going around sundown. That's what I'm going to be looking at. I picked today because today is the shortest day of the year. So this is hopefully going to be the shortest podcast because I don't have any guests. I'm just kind of introducing you guys to the stream. But yeah, please in the chat, let me know you guys can hear me. I see you guys in there. What's up? How you guys doing? We've been live now for about 9 minutes. Yeah, we're chilling. We are chilling. But yeah, we're going to let you know what Garth's World is, what we got planned, the little studio, the little vibe, the doll that's been in my family for generations that creeps everybody out, especially me. But what I'm really here for is to tell you what Garth's World is. I keep saying that, and I keep beating around the bush, and I just keep repeating myself because I'm waiting for more people. But no, what Garth's World really is I'm going to be covering history. I'm going to be covering like on this day. I'm actually going to start picking up tomorrow. I'm going to be doing like a on this day on Instagram Reels and on TikTok. And actually, I'm going to be leaning more towards Reels because I'm going to be trying to leave TikTok by the start of the new year. I want to get off that app. It's kind of just, it's a time suck. And if I do, it will be on my tablet because starting the new year, I'm actually going to be going to a mobile phone, like a flip phone. So I'm going to be getting a whole new number, and the people who are close to me who need my phone number and business reasons will have it. But other than that, we will just be strictly on a tablet to do all the other crazy creative things because I'm like, man, I just waste time scrolling. So if I have it on a different piece of platform where I can just sit and create, I feel more productive. And yeah, so, but yeah, I'm going to be doing more history things. I'm going to be covering a lot more events, especially lectures and stuff. Actually, after I go to them, I'm going to be doing like reports here to you guys and talk about things that I recently studied. Like recently, I did a huge study into the winter solstice, and we did all the solstices, to be honest with you, but we always do a refresher round when one pops up. Winter solstice is the shortest day of the year, and I keep saying that, and I'll give you guys a little history lesson right now. Can you guys hear me? I see there's one person in here. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me, right? I want to make sure I'm not talking into the ether. But the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, it's when the northern access point, the northern pole, is pointed away from the furthest point away from the sun. So today the sun rose at 7 in the morning and it sat at 4 o'clock. So by the time we finish up with this stream, you'll be able to go outside and catch the sunset. Not here in Jax because it's pretty hazy. We had a lot of storms and stuff recently. We're supposed to get some snow. Doubt it. It's been 33 years. But I highly doubt we'll get some snow, guys. I highly doubt it. But yeah, getting back to it, the winter solstice, it marks, it's also the third day of Hanukkah, but what it really marked is the first real day of winter to be preparing for the long nights ahead of yourself. Adam, before winter set in, he fasted. He would start a fast all the way up until the solstice, and he basically wouldn't eat because, like, this is from studies. I'll put the link. I'll make sure I get the links in the description from these studies, from these books that I've read. But he would fast because he wouldn't be eating the foods, and basically it's trying to teach the people, and whoever reads these myths or real stories, some consider myths. When you're reading these stories, it's basically trying to teach people, like, hey, don't be a glutton right before the winter, because when the winter sets in, your crops aren't going to grow. You got to store that food. You got to store it. You got to fast it. You got to store it up. So that's what I get out of that. And what I get out of the winter solstice, this is the point where it's going to be the coldest. It's going to be the shortest time of the year. Let's embrace the hard facts, like I covered right at the start of this, the hard fact that my former business partner, my father, and a person who was close to me, he's no longer here and no longer a part of any picture because of what he had done. Yeah, I saw it there. It's all over the internet. It's a simple Google search. It's there for itself. We have addressed it. But I use the winter solstice as a marking of, now we use that small time. Let's move forward. We're going to have a new year. We're going to just straight into the new year of all these incredible things that are coming down the pipeline for Garth's World. And what is that again? It's a history podcast. It's a place that I can have my friends on and we can just talk about whatever we want to talk about. If it's about, like, me and Pat, we're just going to the shit about history and about how we feel that studying certain things in history affect our lives and certain stories and how they affect us, be it from the Bible or be it from the Quran, from the Talmud, or from the Torah. All these different stories and all these different rule books of all these different religions we've just been studying and what we're getting out of it. And we're also going to be covering, of course, comic books. Of course, Garth's World doesn't, it has to have comic books. I mean, look around. Look at all this. I mean, that shelf's full. I got figures now because I'm a nerd. But we also, of course, we're going to be covering all these different comic books and cool things that have come out with Gotham City Limit, because they're amazing. Speaking of Gotham City Limit, I'm going to go ahead and share this screen real quick. We're at 15 minutes, so we're just going to go ahead and window that up. We're going to go to Gotham City Limit. So as you guys see right here today, they're on the golden numbers. Today is the 21st day of December. It also is the 21st day of deals and the golden numbers. It's actually 50% all incentive covers. And you guys are like, what's an incentive, Garth? I'm not a nerd like you. What's an incentive cover? Here, let me, because I am a nerd and I do purchase incentive covers, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys one real quick right here. Go ahead and give this a little showy show. So we got right here. So we got the bam. That is one of the incentive covers. So like I said, this is Ben's Instagram, by the way. Whoops, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that is Ben's Instagram right here. And so it shall be, open from 11 to 8 o'clock tonight. So if you catch the live stream, you can leave here and go buy some incentive covers. He's got them in a box, and there are two of them in a box right in the back. Just go ahead and get yourself some incentive covers. Get it. All right, folks, let's go ahead and we're going to stop that share so I can show you guys my incentive covers. So we got this one right here. This one's really cool. It's like the trading cards. That's pretty dope, right? Now, this is a 1 in 25 incentive, Batman and Superman World's Finest. And this is another incentive. This was a Spider-Man Lost Hunt. Number 2, it is a 1 in 25. That is a sick cover. Look at that. I almost got like that Todd McFarlane look. I always say that when I'm looking at an angular face Spider-Man. I always say, "Oh, it's Todd McFarlane." I'm a fucking weirdo. But hey, I see there's one person in here. Can you hear me? I haven't seen one thing pop up in the chat, and it's really offensive. If you just have me on in the background, I appreciate you and I love you. I'm just kidding. It wasn't offensive. It's a lie. You know what? Because I love you guys, we go ahead and Scooby, a pup named Scooby Doo. See, I'm calling out my sister. She's watching. She texted me. Yes, we can hear you. Well, just put that in the chat. It helps the algorithm. So if you chat some way, if you put a comment, if you have to log in, it's because you got it taken away. That's on you. So yeah, we've already shared this to enough people, and it's going to be live afterwards. And the best part is this video right here will be up and available for you guys. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just putting it out there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm on the TV. I love her. I love her so much. Shout out to Riley Ripley. She is amazing. We love her. The Ripleys in the house, believe it or not. Yeah. Shout out to her. She is one of the best. I keep like side eyeing, and the reason I'm side eyeing is because my screen's over here, folks. My screen is to the left. You guys are to my right, because if you guys were a little bit straight, we'd be looking down the hallway, and that's an ugly mess right now. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad this is working out. I'm glad it's looking good. This is going to be, like I said, it's a regular Wednesday thing. I'm going to make this a Wednesday thing. There might be some stuff on Sunday. I'm not going to promise that. I am promising Wednesday. So you guys got to hold that to me. Hit that little bell, make a little comment that says, don't forget about Wednesday. So next Wednesday, the 28th, we got Pat, my boy. Pat. That man is a beautiful man. Just became a daddy. We have known each other since the Jersey Mike's days back in 2014 when I first got a job. I got a job right out of high school because my parents made me back in the day. They wanted me to get one during school, really, but my mom said no because she would scream at me about money, but said I couldn't get a job. So what do I do? So yeah, Garth's World is about complaining about my life, my parents, whatever I want. It's gonna be about, like I said, history. We covered the winter solstice and some of its meanings and how it started. Comic books and incentive covers and other just really dope covers. Oh, have you guys seen this? I like how I talked about. So let's try that again. So this one is the Superman and Batman fusion. They fused. And the reason why they fused is because they had enough willpower to do so. They had enough willpower to fuse. They had enough willpower to fuse. They made a super being so power. They made a being so powerful it existed. The only reason it started to exist is because they were just like, it has to happen. We have to will it into exist. They willed it into existence. Hal Jordan, get fucked. Then we got Batman Urban Legends. I'm just going to go ahead and just go through some of the comics I got. Like I said, we're going to cover comics. This is what we'll do. We'll get a stack of comics from Gotham because it'll be Wednesday. Wednesday's new comic book day. And we're going to go through them as well. We're going to talk about whatever happened on this day in history. I'm going to make sure that's pulled up next time. I'm a fool. I may have not. Oh, maybe I did. I did have it pulled up. I'm not a fool, guys. I'm not a fool. I had the link pulled up. Look at that. I didn't just quickly get to it either. All right. So, like I said, Batman Urban Legends. We're just going to go ahead and put that to this. You guys see that? Batman Urban Legends. It's another dope, dope cover with Nightwing, and we got Oracle, a hooded figure in the background, Baby Clown Killer, or whatever his name is. Dawn of DCU. So, if you guys know anything about DC, they go through these crisis events. Sorry, I slurped right into that microphone. A little ASMR for you guys. Um, but they go through these crisis events where the world ends and it has to start over. Well, it looks like it's coming to an end, or maybe it's coming to a beginning. Looks like Nightwing's going to be a forefronter. The first Robin. Finally getting some shine. You know, after KGB shot him in the head and he couldn't remember who he was, and we went through that horrible storyline. Remember that, folks? Remember Rick? Remember Rick Grayson? Remember what they did to our boy Dick? They turned him into Rick. I'm not gonna forgive you on that one, DC. Rick Grayson. Wolverine. By the way, if you guys haven't picked up Wolverine comic in a while and you want to get into one right now, just go a few back issues. I think it's like 3. You'll have to go back right now, but Wolverine is being used as a weapon, right? And you're like, that's not surprising. He's literally the Weapon X, Garth. That's what happens to him. That's what happens to Wolverine. He gets used as a weapon. Beast is using him as a weapon. Beast, his friend, Beast. Hank McCoy, fuck him. Hey, Hank McCoy, if you're watching this in some other universe that I know exists because multiverse theory is a thing, yeah, you suck. You suck, Hank McCoy. You're using your friend as a weapon. And you want to justify the means because he's got a great healing factor, and Krakoa can just bring him back to life. Just because I can bring my friend back to life doesn't mean I'll just continue to kill him. I don't think that's the whole point of the resurrection thing. I think you're supposed to learn something and then bring him back. This whole like keep constantly bringing people back, it's like mortality. What is? It's sad, but you don't get to use your friend as a weapon. You can't do that. That's not right. That's wrong. You can't do that. Don't use your friends as a weapon, kids. I've already read this one. This one was a great one. It's a world's finest Batman and Superman. Okay, all the world's finest comics are always great. Batman and Superman team ups. Who doesn't love them? But I love this one especially because it stars my boy, the Joker. The Joker's wild. Look at that. That's a dope cover. I mean, I'm a sucker for the blue and the gray Batman. The blue and the gray with the yellow, I'm a sucker for it. So we got 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes, folks. So I'm going to fly through this and then we're going to go through the website again, cover some things, and then we're going to talk about the events I'm going to be covering this year. You guys are going to like this. All right, so let's breeze through comics. Let's breeze through them. All right, we got Deceased. Dope, right? Dope, right? Dope. And then we got Planet Hulk. Planet Hulk's been it's been okay so far. I guess Scar's ruling the planet now, and it's like okay, I get what you're doing. Just don't back up on the mic a lot. Well, no, duh. I get that. Like if I back up like this, it's a point of that I'm doing that. And then we got this one right here. We got the Dark Big Bang Dark Crisis, and like this is like all the universes just exploding out, just a bunch of universes just everywhere. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. Bam. By the way, that's Ben Riley's new suit. I'm a big Scarlet Spider fan, folks. I love Ben Riley. He is one of my favorites. But this new chasm thing and the whole. And then we lost the camera, folks. Oh no. Did we lose it? Yeah, I think we lost it. I think it's like telling me like a natural, like, hey, it's time. All right, let's see if we can get it back. Can we not get back? Did we lose it? Ah, I bumped it. That was my bad. That's on me. See, would it be? It would not be a Garth stream if something doesn't go wrong, folks. That was planned. Oh, it wasn't. Don't let me lie to you. It's not planned. Why the fuck would I plan that? Why would I plan that, folks? All right, this one's a cool one. And if you haven't went and picked it up, there probably isn't many copies left, especially not a cover A, but right here. Batman and fucking Spawn, guys. And it ends in a cliffhanger. I'm not going to tell you the cliffhanger, but it definitely ends in a cliffhanger. So it's definitely, if you ask me, not a one shot if something's going to happen. Here's another dope cover, Harley Quinn. Pretty, right? Pretty dope. Pretty turtly. Turtle. Hey, Riley. I was gonna say Hope, but hey, Riley, could you do me a favor? Send this to Brooke. Can you send it over to? Can you send it over to her? Can you? I think you can do that. I'd appreciate that. But then, bam! Ooh, look at that one. It's giving up the little Joker. Ah, look at that Joker. Adam Bum. Garbage Pail Kid Origins. Yeah, if you didn't know, Garbage Pail Kids has been doing origin comics of their cards, and it's actually a pretty funny read. So pick up some comics, folks. Here's another one of the Big Bang. This is another cover variant. I'm a sucker for special covers, man. And the reason I like this one because it's got the uh, 89 Batman Joker thug. And as you can see, look at that. Wow. Shablow. 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 Right? It's pretty dope, right? And then, of course, here's another Spawn cover, and it's got Superman, or sorry, Superboy, whatever you want to call it. Superboy, Superman, whatever his name is. Him and his boyfriend been going through a spat in the comics. Yeah, him and his boyfriend. The reason I had to mention it is because they seem to want to mention it every single time. We get it, DC. He's got a boyfriend. You don't have to keep saying like his boyfriend. You don't say Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, constantly. You don't say Superman's wife, Lois Lane. So why do you gotta keep saying Superman's boyfriend, blah, 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 Superman's partner, blah, blah, blah? Like, you just say their name. We understand. He came out, and we're proud of him. But you don't, like, same thing. Like, you don't say Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, so you don't have to say it. It's just annoying. It's like if they're writing about, like, say if I had a boyfriend and they're like, hey, Garth's boyfriend, James. It's like, hey, his name's James. Just call him James. Like, you don't have to just keep like bringing me into, just call him James. He's got a name. Oh, here's another cover. Look at that. Ooh, look how sick that is, folks. Look at that. Oh, oh my god, that goes so hard. here's another one. Hope everything's all right. Here's another one. Pretty dope, right? Look at that. I picked up a bunch of these because, like I said, I am a glutton for dope ass covers, especially this one. Look at this. That is so. Oh my god. All these can be found at Gotham City Limit if there's any left. All right, there's a special one I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to talk to you about, but I don't think I have it right. There it is. There it is. Here's a bunch. But that's not the one I'm talking about. Here it is. All right. This one is Batman 130. Batman with failsafe coming in behind him. Now, I just want to tell you guys something. Batman fell from a moon. And not just any moon, not just a moon. He fell from the moon. And yes, supposedly his suit has always been rated for interspace travel. From one planet to another, it can survive the heat surprisingly well. But his breather couldn't. His breather couldn't. So Batman takes off his drawers. And yep, you heard me right. Batman takes off his drawers. His little black underwear that he wears above his pants. There's a reason for it. And I guess it's just in case that he's falling from the fucking moon. Because he takes his underwear off. He wraps it around his dome. And then he proceeds to fall from the moon. And when I tell you he falls from the moon, he uses debris, and he's only got a limited supply of oxygen. So he's looking at the time of oxygen, and he's just burning it, trying to keep alive. And he's also trying to slow down his momentum so he doesn't pass out. Because, he's falling from the moon to the fucking planet Earth. And then Batman, he wakes up. You know why? Because he passed out. Because he's falling from the fucking moon to the planet Earth. He passes the fuck out. He falls asleep. He wakes up. He's got minutes left of oxygen, and he's plummeting to his death. Oh, and by the way, he's somehow going to slow his fall enough with his cape. His cape is not going to burn up because it can survive. And it also doesn't fold. It doesn't just, like when he does this, it doesn't open holes in it like this does, but it just fucking just takes it. And he's like falling, and there's a picture. I can't really pull it out right now, and if I could, I would. But there's a picture of Batman just fucking on fire, and he's just falling in, and then he hits the ground, and he proceeds. By the way, he hits the ground right in front of the Fortress of Solitude. He pulls up to Superman's crib after he falls from the fucking moon. He fell from the fucking moon, landed at Superman's crib, walked in, looked Robin in the face. Robin went, "How the fuck did you get here?" And Batman responded with, "The moon." Folks, this is what this will consist of. Me nerding about comics, me nerding about history like the winter solstice, me talking about my life. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to any family who does pop in, who does watch this little 30 to 40-minute video. And I thank you guys very much. Like I said, this will probably be the shortest one due to the fact of it's the winter solstice, and it's just my first one kind of addressing things. And again, we didn't know. We are hurt. The family is devastated. And we're here to move forward. And that's the show, folks. And I thank you guys again. And don't forget to check out the website. We're going to go ahead and we'll share the screen right now. Go ahead and bam, little Chrome tab it, shoot it bow. And like I said, right here, share. And right here, Day has returned. It only comes fitting this the winter solstice. In 2018, I did collapse. I did die. I was gone. My dad and Matt Eastwood found me. Rest in peace, Beastwood. They found me, picked me up, put me in a car, drove me. Took me to the hospital. From then on, I swore I'd never drink again. That was a lie. I continued to drink. It wasn't until my birthday I actually quit. May 25th, I quit drinking altogether. This was 2018. I made it my decision to never do it again. Me and my dad would go to a bunch of events together. He did my podcast a ton of times. I launched Motormouth Entertainment LLC. We went to the castle for the very last time where I buried my character. And that's where he actually got to meet a lot of people because they knew him from the podcast. So yeah, that man that was with me is the man that are in those newscasts. That man is behind bars. 15, 11 to 15 years after he's got to register, but he's gone. He's got to get the help he needs. Again, we didn't know. The family's devastated. So, but we're here to move forward. And that's what this is. That's what Garth's World is. That's what the return is history, weddings, comics. You just heard me nerd out. You just heard me go off on all this stuff. And I just wipe my face. I'm tearing up, so it's coming out my nose because it's not wanting to come out my eyes. But yeah, we're here to move forward. Comics, conventions, and lectures. Speaking of lectures, we're going to go ahead and we'll go back. We're going to stop the share. Go ahead and we're going to lectures. Boom. And special event with Graham Hancock. Bam. And here you guys go. We're going to end on this. This is actually where I'm going come June. I'm very excited to go. I've already got my tickets. Maybe some friends can go too. I would love for them to come out to this big event. And I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. And
It's great to see everybody on the call. We've got a lot of speakers that are going to be speaking, but y'all are some of the most popular around the world. And I just want to get you on a quick call to talk about why we're excited about it. We put a lot of work into it. It's just wonderful to have you participate. And now we've got some people from all over the country and all over the world. Graham's joining us from England. Got Jimmy in Arizona, Randall down in Atlanta, myself here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Johanna over in the UK too. But I think the most exciting thing we got coming up is Graham Hancock's 8-part Netflix that's premiering November 11th, along with his appearance on Joe Rogan. So Graham, tell us.
And Randall will be with me on the Joe Rogan Experience on the 11th of November, and Randall plays a very important role in the series as well.
That is so exciting. Graham, tell us a little bit about your emotions now, having such a big program premiering on a worldwide stage.
Well, you know, I've been under assault from mainstream archaeology and their friends in the media for years, and now that this big Netflix series is happening, the assaults have already begun to redouble, and everybody's already decided what's in the series and are condemning me for making it and condemning Netflix for showing it. It's you know, the moment you stick your head above the parapet in this world, people want to chop it off. But I've got used to that. That's the way things are in the world. And I figure the more pushback I get, the more it suggests that I'm on the right track.
That's terrific. The Cosmic Summit 2023, which is going to be June 17th and 18th in Asheville, North Carolina. Is that probably right now on your schedule, your first U.S. appearance?
It's possible that I will have other U.S. appearances before then. I'm spending the next month in the United States. Primarily to look after and get the word out about this Netflix TV series. So, but it's all very fluid at the moment. It could be that.
Yeah, well, kind of what I was saying is probably the first one you could buy tickets for right now.
Yes, that's true.
That's right.
It's definitely the first one that tickets are available for right now.
That's right. So,
and I think it's going to be an incredibly important conference. I think you've organized it at the right time.
So, yeah,
so many new scientific breakthroughs.
Didn't want to cut Mr. Graham Hancock off, but yeah, this is where I'll be going, and I can't wait to share my experiences at the event with you guys. And it's absolutely amazing. I can't wait It will be a absolutely amazing event. And like I said, I already got my tickets. I got my tickets quite some time ago. And thank you. Welcome in. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you for the comment. But yeah, I'll be going to this event come June. Hopefully, I'll have a vehicle by then, and I will be driving all the way up through Georgia, stopping maybe in Atlanta, maybe in Augusta, and going up to Asheville to North Carolina to witness this amazing event. Like I said, coming up in June. I'm also hopefully coming up in May. We'll be going out to Randall Carlson's Scabland tour. It's another big cosmic event with Mr. Randall Carlson. You guys saw him in the video. I've also done a few classes under Mr. Randall Carlson, Sacred Geometry, and I've listened to tons of lectures of Graham Hancock, and I've sent out like reports and done stuff for schooling with him, and it's been a very fun experience, getting to learn all this history from the actual professors, and now to go to this big event and to hear from other people and to actually get to see other people I have Zoomed with and video chatted with. So it's going to be very exciting, and I just can't wait to actually take this step into this new foyer of creation that I'm doing. Instead of parties and all that, it's more of a history and again, comics. History, comics, and just me having fun. Again, it is the winter solstice, so this was a shorter one, 45 minutes. The sun was only out from 7 to 4. This is going to be live from the 904, will be the name of this show. Will be live from the 904. If you take a circle, the area of that circle is 904 square feet. If you take the radius of that said circle, it's about 43 centimeters. So that 43 and that big 904, it's going to be about 43 minutes every single time. So folks, thank you for joining. Get grounded, my friend. All right. Thank you guys. And thank you guys for watching. So like I said, we're going to be about 43 minutes every time because that seems like a perfect ratio of time. Radius, sorry. But you guys know what I mean. But thank you guys again for watching. And again, if we didn't know, it was devastating. And we're here to move forward without him. And once he gets out, we'll get him help. So if he chooses to help himself. So back to it, folks. Welcome to Garth's World. This is what it is. And I'm glad you guys are here. Glad you guys joined me. So let's turn on that chill music. Let's lay back. And if you guys want to ask me some questions, I'll answer a few while we're here. Since now I have 4 people watching. If you want to ask any questions, go ahead. I'm going to turn on the chill music and let it play out. I'll cut the live in about 45 minutes, but I'll try to wrap up at about 43. That's going to be my go-to time. So thank you guys. Let's get that music playing. We got 3 people watching. Go ahead and mute myself. Ask any questions while I pull up some comic books. You know, I had to say it, folks.